Hey everybody, this is Adam Peterson from TCHRSLRN2.com. This is TCHRSLRN2 vlog, episode number 46. We're at 46 already, and I'm doing this live tonight because I want to talk a little bit about my cameras. I titled this Take Better Classroom Photos. I do a lot of photography on the side, more so as a hobby, but I'm getting ready to shoot my first wedding, like I mentioned a few weeks ago on an episode. I do a lot of family pictures and baby pictures. And things like that. So I do a lot of photography as a hobby, but side business kind of. But I also take a lot of pictures in my classroom, which I'm sure a lot of you do as well. Now, I am not a professional by any means. I don't want you to think that all this that I'm saying is going to be 100% the way to go. But I just want to talk about what I do because I do get complimented a lot on my photos of my kids in my classroom. And my neighbor teacher is always saying, you should come take pictures because you got a great camera. Well, my camera is nice, but it's nothing special. And I wanted to talk to you about that today, that for a decent price, you can get some awesome looking pictures in your classroom, not just with your camera, but it also depends on your lens and some lighting and things like that. So what you typically see me shooting on when I do vlogs is this camera right here. This is the Canon EOS Rebel SL1. I don't know if you can see that or not. It is the smallest, lightest DSLR on the market. It's not a mirrorless, it's a full-blown mirrored DSLR camera, and I use this all the time. This is my go-to, this is my main camera, and it's what I'm always shooting with. It's small, it's light, it's compact, it's easy to carry around. I usually have it on this tripod that you see me vlogging with, or that I use when I am doing video, and that's what I'm usually doing with it. The lens that I typically use when I'm doing video is the lens that's on it right now. This is the Canon 10 to 18 millimeter IS STM. That means it's got an image stabilizer and a silent motor within this. So when I'm doing video and autofocus, and you can't hear that on the microphone. So my setup typically looks like this: the small little camera, this 10 to 18 millimeter lens, like this, on this tripod, and usually with this little microphone. This is the Rode Video Micro, and I usually have this on top of here, and that's how I get better quality sound. So if you're looking to take video in your classroom, a good microphone, a decent lens, and a tripod are really all you need. I wanted to point out though that getting good pictures, 90% of the time, it's being there and having the eye. That's what I believe. I believe that you can take some of the best images possible on the cheapest cameras out there just by setting up a good shot and seeing what you can do. And that's what I've been proud of. I've never really spent a ton of money on my cameras. I've never needed to. And I like that. I like living by that and telling people that it's not about the money, it's about the passion and the eye. With that being said, I was in need of a new camera. This one works great. It does. But I've had this for going on, almost 3 years now, I think, 2.5 years, and I've taken a ton of pictures on this. And I don't know what the shutter life is on this, but like I said, I'm going to be shooting a wedding soon. I don't want to be shooting that wedding with one camera and no backup. And when I do video, I like to be able to see what's going on the screen, and this little camera does not have a flip-out screen. So I can't see what's happening. I don't know if the video shut off. I don't know if my time is running out because of my memory card. I have no way of monitoring that. So I wanted to get a camera like that too. So what I did is I ordered a brand new camera, and we're going to do a little unboxing right now. And then we'll talk some more about how to get better pictures in your classroom with some lighting things that I use too. So we're going to set this to the side, and this came today. This is my new camera from Canon, and we're going to see what it looks like. So again, I don't feel the need to go out and spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on camera equipment. And you shouldn't feel the need to do that either. Like I said, you can get great pictures just by knowing your camera, by setting up the good shots, by having a good eye, and just knowing what you're doing. I've never taken a photography class. I've never taken a course. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. That's how I learn about my cameras. So if you have a decent camera that you really like using, but you're not quite sure how to get it set up for the best shots that you can do, just go to YouTube and search your camera's model and name and look for how-to videos or reviews or things like that, and you're going to find a ton of stuff to help you get that set up. So with that being said, I did not spend a ton on this camera. I want to say too, this little guy that I shoot all my photos with that you see pictures of, all of those things that I just posted, those stock photos, all were done on this camera. And this was like a $400 camera with the body. It's cheap. It's not an expensive camera, and you can get great shots. This one that I'm going to open right now, a little bit more. This cost me about $800, and this is Canon's one of their newest DSLRs. This is the Canon T6i. Now I went ahead and I bought the T6i video creator kit because I do a lot of video. So this comes with some cool stuff. You're going to see here, it's got the camera. It comes with another stabilizing silent motor lens, which I didn't really need, but to get this package deal was a lot better deal than just buying this body. It comes with a new microphone and a memory card. So let's take a look. I'm so excited to get this. I've been wanting to buy a camera for the longest time, and I've always convinced myself I don't need it, and Trisha's convinced me that I don't need it, and then she finally told me I could go out and get one. And again, I don't, it's not that I necessarily need a new camera, but eventually I'm going to when that wedding comes around. I keep using that as an excuse. So thankfully I was able to pick this up. I cannot get it out of the box though. So there's that box. Here's the actual camera, I think. Let's adjust this so you can see better. All right. So in this box, the cool thing about this is you don't usually get memory cards with cameras, but this video creator kit actually came with one. So it came with a 32 gig card, which is great for video. You can shoot a lot of stuff on this. So I've got that new one going. It came with this new microphone. So before I was shooting on this. This is the microphone I do all my video on. The Rode Video Mic Go. What is this? Video Mic Go. No. Video Micro. Video Micro. This is the Rode Video Mic Go. So this new microphone is going to get a lot better audio. But now, when I'm shooting video in my classroom, I can use both of my cameras. Peggy's going nuts at this story. Both of my cameras and both of these mics to get good audio from multiple angles. Peggy. So this is the Rode Video Mic Go. It's a little bigger shotgun mic. Looks like that. This is a sweet microphone. I'm super excited to get this hooked up on top of the camera and get it going. Rode is the way to go when it comes to these mics like this. This is my second one now, and I'm super excited to try this out. And then, this is the new camera. Let's check this bad boy out. I don't need all this. I don't need all this. I don't need all that. I'll rarely use that strap. This is the lens I was telling you about that comes with this. Now, if you're going to go out and buy a camera, there is nothing wrong. Hi, Dean and Melissa and Lila. That's awesome. There is nothing wrong with using a kit lens. When I say take better photos in your classroom, again, don't feel like you have to go out and buy thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment. You can use a lens like this. This is a kit lens that comes with this. This is the Canon 18 to 55 millimeter image stabilizer. And this has a silent motor as well, which means if I'm doing video, you're not going to hear this trying to focus, that little clicking. This is a silent lens. This is a great little lens. It's a kit lens that comes with it. There's nothing super special about it, but it will take great images. Again, 90% of this is being there and having the eye. It's going to take great photos. So that's the lens. Comes with the battery and the battery charger. We'll get that out. This little cord, this is when you want to put photos onto your computer. I just have, our Mac has a memory card slot, so I just slide that in. And then, I'm so excited to get this. This is the new T6i body. So this is the camera that came with this kit. So it's a little bit bigger. If I get the SL1 out here. It's a little bit bigger. Let's put them both side by side. You can see. It's got a better grip on it here. See, that's a little skinny grip. This one's a little bit deeper. And then it's got this. This is what I was talking about that's a must for video, is that little flip out screen. So you can see yourself as you're shooting video. It's got a bigger sensor, more megapixels, it's got a better resolution, it's got a faster processor. So all around, this is an upgrade from what I was shooting on. Again though, this is not a bad camera. I love my little SL1, $400 camera. It's a great one. This one, super excited about. I wanted to get this in time to head out to Vegas next week, so I'm gonna be using this to vlog from the national conference next weekend. But let's go back to using all of this to get better pictures in your classroom. Now, one of the biggest things when it comes to photos, whether you're in your classroom or outside or wherever it is lighting. Lighting is key. So in my classroom, the reason I'm getting such great pictures when I'm in my classroom and all the teachers are saying, hey, nice photos, come take our pictures, you got a great camera. Again, it's not always this camera. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. I lost connection there because I think our Wi-Fi is being silly. A lot of times it has to do with this. This is a hot shoe mounted flash. And you'll see these on cameras a lot. Professional photographers use these all the time. This actual one right here is the Yongnuo 462. And I actually have a new one coming. But you can pick these up. The new one that's coming right now is actually the #1 rated one on Amazon. It had like 4.5 stars on 2,000 some reviews. It is a newer brand, Neewer. I'll put that down in the description too, in the comments. It's $32. So you can get one of these flashes for $32 and you're gonna get much better light. What this will do is it'll eliminate red eye in your pictures. It'll eliminate harsh shadows. It'll eliminate harsh lighting right in your subject's face. So if you're taking a class photo or photos of your kids and they look too bright or blown out, or you get a lot of red eye, using a flash like this as opposed to using the flash oh, it's not working. Sorry. I don't know why it's not popping up. This flash, the one that pops up on your camera, that's how you get a lot of that red eye and bright faces and things like that. Using something like this, like I said, you can get it for like $32.99 on Amazon right now, is a much better way to go. So if you want to take better pictures in your classroom, first of all, get to know your camera. That's the biggest thing. Don't feel like you have to go out and spend a ton of money just to buy a new camera if you already have one. If you have a decent camera, you feel like you're getting decent pictures, just practice with it. Go on YouTube, look up videos, look up ideas, try to figure something out. If you don't have a camera right now, I suggest spending some money, getting one that's either a DSLR like this, or you can pick up mirrorless cameras right now, which are really, really sweet. They are interchangeable lenses. They're a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter, less moving parts, a little bit easier to learn. Or there are some really, really nice point and shoot cameras out there. If you check out Canon's higher end lines of point and shoots, you can find some really, really quality things. Now, I should have said this is not a paid advertisement for Canon at all or any of these products. I don't work for them. I don't get paid by them. It's just what I choose to shoot with, and I have a lot of their lenses, so that's why I choose these products. But again, get yourself a decent camera. If you have one that has a hot shoe, get out and get an external flash. Again, you can get the newer one. I'll put it down in the comments for $32 on Amazon right now. It's the #1 rated on there. I love this one, but I've had this one for a long time, and it's starting to go bad. I don't know what's wrong with it, so I ordered a new one. But get yourself a decent camera, get yourself a decent lighting kit, and just get behind your camera. Getting behind your camera is the #1 thing. Get to know it and use it. Somebody asked me one time, actually Greg asked me one time about a lens that I have. I've got this little lens that is a 50mm, and this is what I use for most of my portraits, so I use this a lot when I'm just taking portraits of kids. It's the Canon 50mm. It's just a prime lens, which means it doesn't zoom. I think I paid like $125 for this when I first bought the SL1, so I used to just shoot this SL1, this 50mm. And Greg asked me one time, Greg Smedley Warren said, tell me about that lens. And he has the same lens, but he wanted to know how I got good shots with it. And I told him the same thing. I said, go out and practice. Really, 100% of learning how to use this is just going and getting behind your camera. So that's my advice to you. Thank you for watching this unboxing. I'm super, super excited to start doing these videos on that new camera. I cannot wait to get this charged up and get using it. I'm very, very excited about this. And then get out there. Look up information on your camera. Get yourself a decent camera. You don't have to spend a ton of money. Get yourself a decent flash or some lighting and just get to know what you're using. Get behind it and just take pictures, take pictures, take pictures, take pictures, take pictures. And I promise you, if you do those things, your classroom photos are going to turn out much better next year. So practice this summer, whatever you have left of summer, and then get ready to take some cool photos. If you have any other questions about what I do with my pictures, how I edit them, where I get, what I'm doing with them afterwards, any more questions about how I'm getting the shots I am getting, please comment below. Thank you all of you that joined in tonight. This was episode number 46. Kristen, I can't wait to see you guys in Vegas either. Those of you that are watching that are going to be in Vegas, make sure that you, if you're not signed up for some of my sessions, get signed up for them. I'm presenting all day Monday. Wednesday at 12:30, I'm going to be presenting from the ESGI booth. I'll be with Kristen and Melinda and all those friends. And then we're going to be hanging out with all the other people there. So Tuesday night, if you're in Vegas, we're doing our teacher blogger meetup. I don't remember where it's at yet, but I'm helping host it, so I need to figure that out. Just keep checking all my social media tags. But again, if you have any questions about how I get the pictures I get or what I'm doing with them, comment below. I feel like I'm rambling now, so I'm just going to go play with these new toys. But again, get yourself a camera, use it, practice, 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 and I can guarantee you're going to get some better shots. The more you practice, the better you're going to do. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next episode.